For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. Today, 2 teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Fast motion from the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Dahl. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. To the air, it's Lawrence. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you've got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Getting some heat. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Arizona runs out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, stick it to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Throwing right. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grab behind the line. It's Dahl. Still running at the 40. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A quick pass to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. He looks that one in nicely.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, running back on the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Now on second down. Back to the air one more time. It's complete to the left. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Luis. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Running back searching for a hole. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Tackle is made after the first down. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with the lone back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. The Bearcats get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll ride Davis here. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. Afterburners coming at the 30. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Quarterback will audible. Got the quick completion. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space.
Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They'll run it on the counter. Nice move to keep moving. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Lawrence. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. You're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears wide.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. 3rd downs got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The run from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On second down, they'll take to the air. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on third down. They're trying to get to it. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Caught in the backfield, it's Dahl.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give out of the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. The give to Davis. And I think... on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense. Getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back goes in motion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Play number 9 on this drive. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Swings it out to the flat. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Hard running there. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. But it will be enough for a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide out in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dahl. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over the Royals.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Line getting set on second down. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And stampeding through the defense. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them down.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bravo. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
Quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive. But the offense, a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia Southern is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Eagles all day with almost no letting. They're up by 24 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught in the backfield. It's Dahl. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Grabs behind the line. It's Dahl. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Unloads quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. First down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.